But it was fun. So I dare say I'd probably enjoy being on top of a skyscraper. It's cheap thrills, right?
Well, you're not allowed, Mac, because as you can see by the signs here, no tank tops or shorts, and that is pretty much the only attire I've ever seen you wear.
What? Where's the signs that say that? I see them nowhere. I'm going up there anyway, Mitch. You can't stop me. And it looks like it is order on the T side, just going straight out mid. So straight into the action we go. Two B side defenders and rotates coming through. But Jyra able to make the entry happen. Chell going to invest the smoke just to survive. Flank comes through, but it's stopped by Ricky. And things are going pretty well for order here. Finally a pistol going their way. But are they going to be able to close it out?
There's too much of a flood from the T's so far, although a couple of duels, couple of angles being given over to the Rooster players. Don't want to give them too many opportunities or they might make this retake work.
Oh, sharp shot again from Vexite, and it's all up to Danny Gangster trying to make this happen. Oh, nothing for him. So 1 kill found for Rooster, but 1 round found for Order. And I dare say they're going to be happy about that one, Mitchell.
I would say that they would be happy about winning.
Yep.
Is what these players love to do. Forced buy-in here for Rooster. They obviously also want to win. Did get that... Wait, what's happened to his money? What's happened to Shipka's money? Oh, he's dropped to the scout. There you go. So, giving Chelios that scout. A lot of SMGs coming in here, which might not do such great work against Eagle Armor.
Oh, and the timing could come through. Danny G just barely spotting the heels of Valiance, and he will find the timing. Off the back of the flash from Chelios, we were maybe touting Order to make those flash plays, but so far so good for Rooster on the force bite. Shipka falling off the line, and he might be able to find the timing. Ustillo can't flick up, and Shipka just barely escapes.
Oh, the repeat.
Seconds.
Just gets domed on the repeat. Vexite doing such great work with that. Galil Danger now trying to hide behind the pole in towards the backside of the site, but he gets domed by Vexite as well.
And off the back of it, Chell picked up that Deagle. If they can save, that's 3 weapons, or 3 upgraded weapons rather, that can be used into the next, maybe 4, if Danny keeps that Mac 10 in place. So a fighting chance around the corner, and Order just trying to calculate whether it's worth going for it. Ricky already nicked down to 12 HP, so I'll just hold their ground for now. 600 extra dollary dues in the bank with that one. And Rooster, no complaints on their regard.
Yeah, definitely getting some economic damage done. 3 guns kept over by Order. Was a little bit of a hunt coming in there, but all's well that ends well. Order pick up their second round thanks to some very sharp entry work out of Vexite. You were saying you wanted that man to come into this game switched on, and I dare say that's a great example of just how dangerous he can be.
Man's got a high sensitivity, and he loves to get aggressive with those rifles, but it looks like it's the SMGs taking lead, and no headshot found just yet. Ricky trying to find some damage through the plywood, but it's Danger over the top, just swinging off the back of the flash, and might be able to get his way back to safety. Jyra expecting the fast flank from Danny G. That one's been hurt, and Chell continuing to lay down some damage, but it's the kills they need, and it's Danger to find them.
Yeah, the reroute. Order's called the audible. Seen way too many CTs in that part of the map. You're seeing Mr. Shipka scramble to get into position.
Ooh. Jyra spotted on site now. That one communicated, and Chell just trying to line things up. Will he go over the top in time? Bomb goes down, but so does Jyra, and Ustillo now only has that Mac 10 to work with, and it's going to be a 1-for-1, but it might just be one and done. There you have it, 2-for-1 in the end, and Rooster, successful retake here with the lack of a bite, and they're going to get themselves the free upgrades and have plenty of dosh into their first gun round.
Yeah, it's actually fantastic, because 2 of those order members are actually pretty poor. So you're going to have to see some guns dropped over or someone forego a great primary weapon. And Rooster, little bit of an investment, and it pays off quite handedly for them. They pick up a couple of those weapons as well. Galil and AK kept over into this round is going to be a little bit of extra economy for a couple of the lads that you can see. You got that all. Not to work with for both sides. He's still down in towards a Deagle, and so far, I mean, scaffolding has just been the name of the game for both squads, and Vexite is quite proficient in that part of the map. Again, finding a very quick entry on the rifle. The pace that this man is setting is just staggering right now.
Let's see if Ricky can find another entry. Chell, big green board up, and he's looking to make things work with it. This man loves a good contact play, and it's going to be some pressure up towards the lane. With order already posted on the line. Ricky, AWP on AWP action, and he will succeed. Now Rooster, maybe even thinking about going for the save already. Calls me made, and Chipka is out of here. Order should have found themselves a third.
Great patience being shown, and Order were rewarded for it. Just a great contrast between the explosive start to that round, sending Vexite straight up scaffolding with the utility to support. And then as soon as they find that advantage, just slumming things down. It's actually something that Direwolves have been doing quite well in this competition as well, so far in DreamHack Open. And Order, after a bit of a slip up against the half buy, which will have definitely damaged their economy a little bit, surviving with 5 players up here, and they're going to hold on to that double AWP. We've seen a couple of teams not mind it on the T side, and bye-bye. He's dropped that for someone on the ground.
Okay, so things going right there. For Order, nice couple of entries, but Rooster should be very well brought up into this one too. Chell dropped over the AWP again. Spudwrecker just keeping his mitts on that Galil. But still not on the board for himself. 0 and 3. Had a bit of a rough game on Nuke. Let's see if he can change the tides here. It's going to be a 1-for-1. AWPs both finding impact. But still, no accelerator hit by Order just yet.
No, into the 4-on-4. They weren't really putting all their eggs in towards the basket of that big site. It was just the initial 2-1-2 kind of setup. Riflers being quite proactive over here towards ramp. Both Gyra and Vexite looking for a fight, looking for some contact, applying pressure, trying to pull some rotations. There are 3 CTs in the vicinity over here, and Order actually going to kind of reconfigure the setup. Gyra starting to group up with the rest of the boys, and Vexite left to continue to apply pressure, but actually he also vacates the scaffolding, and it's going to be the reroute back to B where Danger holds with the AWP.
Well, look at that position as well. Right behind the steel beam. Let's see if he goes back up there again. Just tries to play the off one and drops the smoke as well. Just stopping that molly from burning him. And Spudwreck with a flash over the back might enable Danger to go forward, but the man's just holding his position for now. Line found in through the smokes, but it goes both ways. In Order, bring it back to that 2-on-2. 30 seconds to plant. It's going to be a rush through. Shipka, though, going to be killed by the coverage from Gyra. And it's Danny G versus the world. Chip down to 42 HP and rapping around the smoke, just playing with the sound now and playing with Order as well, just trying to figure out where they want to stand. Gyra out of the equation, and Ricky needs to get into a clutch position here. But he's gone wide, swinging, secondary in hand, and it's not enough. Danny G, 1 HP in a dream. The clutch gets the second on the board for the big cluckers.
Both teams going to be kind of out of money after that one. Especially Order, you're looking at Ricky, 1.8. Ustilo's at 2.4. After all said and done, they go down to just, again, Ustilo's the one who draws the short straw down onto the pistol. But it's not too bad of a buy for Order. This is going to be a quote-unquote Kev critical round. Both teams broke if they lose it.
Well, no connection from Chell, who just tried to shoot a command line. Find someone in the bucket of apples.
Were they bobbing for apples, Mac? Is it already Halloween? We're getting close.
You know, just start the festivities early. I'm all for it.
I'm down. I want to do a skeleton smoko in my front yard, but we'll see.
I'm in. You've sold me. I'll see you there. Tuesday, 11 a.m. Don't be late. Now, that's an open invite for everyone in chat as well. Pilsky, what's your address?
I can't tell you because we're kicking off this execute, Mac.
Perfectly timed flash as well, just to force Chell off the line. There was lineup potential, but the rifles again just reigning supreme all over the A site. Spuddy picking up the AWP now. Jara just planting in the corner. That one communicated, but this is, oh, the spam not quite connecting. Unfortunate for Danger. And now on the 4-on-2, again, Rooster just thinking about their financials and looking to keep the weapons into the next. Order now, stretching out that lead to 2.
Yeah, Ustillo picks himself up a rifle as well. So Order actually end the round with the same number of rifles that they started the round with. Not too bad, all things considered. As for Rooster, I mean, they're going to try to hold on to this AWP and the AUG, but they're not going to be able to probably put a buy together around that. And Order, it's actually not really a gun they can afford to be throwing away right now, given the state of their money. So, look, we'll see some drops over, but someone's going to have to go a little bit lighter on the util as a result. And Rooster, I mean, no real loss bonus for them, does kind of incentivize them to force around these 2 guns anyway.
Mm. Well, let's see if anything changes here in terms of the defensive setup. Black comes through with a couple of SMGs, a Deeg in the mix, and Chell just wanting to find some early impact with that AWP. But Flashbang reveals his position over towards the B site. And oh, Danny cops a couple of tags and fortunate to be alive.
Yeah, it's not ideal though. CTs really want to try to take a duel or have some aggression somewhere because they're just not working with as much utility or as much weaponry. So when Daddy G gets pushed out there, it does seem like these stairs players incentivized to push, but that is filthy from Chelios.
And the 4 remaining Order players are all grouped up here at A, looking to split their way in. Jira contacting without too much noise at Dig, and now the smokes come through, but so do the riflers and Danny G. Look, he hasn't been spotted in this position. The push comes up and Jira picks one off, but so does Vexite. And just like that, back into the round they go. Shipka, fast push coming out as well from Sandbags. Is only able to find the one before falling, but is it enough? Bombs down in an odd position now. Order have to go on the offensive. Molly forces Danger into the open. Jira swinging. And that might just be all she wrote. Spuddy unable to hit the flick with the Deeg. In order to take a 3-round lead.
Yeah, and straight into the anti-eco now. They've got a commanding lead in this T half. Sawnoff's been bought, passed around. Nobody wants it. So I think it's going to live the rest of its sad existence on the floor there next to the TV. Sounds like me in lockdown.
Sad existence. You're worth it, Billy. Just remember that. If anyone ever tells you different, you're worth it.
Every makeup ad tells me that as well, Mac.
I don't get those in my recommended ads, you know.
Shh, it's okay.
I don't know what you're watching. Oh, bit of noise from Chell now, just trying to bait the aggression at ramp, and it might have just worked. Vexite not spotting the boost, but he will have the sensitivity, and young 16, 17-year-old bloody reaction times to flick up and get the kill anyway.
Yep. It's got those Zumba reactions, dude. Cracking 90s in CSGO. It's doing 360s. Other numbers that exist.
Well, Spuddy down to 31, and again having a bit of a rough game for himself. Jira and Ustillo just cracking things open now, just pushing in for more. Ustillo's heard him up top, pulls out that secondary, finds him falling, and Spiderwrecker just Nothing going his way at the moment. You have to feel for the man's. But Order, 4-round lead now. And a very solid start to the third map of the series.
Undoubtedly. We've seen T-sides be quite dominant here in DreamHack Open 46 on Vertigo. This has kind of been pretty common, actually. How will Rooster respond? This game has not been going their way. They've got a lot of work to do. T-side economy is looking great. But Rooster with access to a lot of these great guns, Augs, pretty light on the usual, so they want to be winning some of these opening duels, 1-for-1 over towards Scaff.
A dangerous
Probably not ideal.
Who ends up in the better off of that? Because, I guess you've got Gyra starting to make his way towards yellow, but again, that bag on his back can clip through yellow if he gets into a rough position.
I wish you guys could see the chat right now. Vexite and Danny G both went down first in this round, and they're just having a nice little powwow in dead chat.
Yeah, chat between the boys. Oh, sharp flick from Rick, though. Taking us right back into the action. Oh, bag spotted. Danger lines are up, and Valiance is taken out of the equation, but Ustilo is there to get some sweet revenge. Cheldo coming in and playing anti, expecting some aggression, and finds a line, but maybe a second as Ustilo just has to fight for his life, and he'll do so successfully. It's all up to Shipka now in a 1-on-2. Ricky, I'm trained on the flank and spotted 2. He won't miss those. 5-round lead now for Order as we head into the 10th.
Yeah, it's just domination on the T side. Going to have another half buy out here for Rooster. They just really haven't had a lot rolling for themselves this game. They've connected some early frags, but I think Order's just been a little bit stronger for the most part in the mid to late round. Only big talking point I feel for Rooster was like a nice little clutch. But outside of that, just really not a whole lot going on.
Let's see if the pace changes. It certainly will for the CTs.
Oh, my Lord.
Chell says, good bloody bar to you, Stillo. And there's no rifle in the hands of the CTs. They'll just reposition instead with Val guarding the extra gun.
Just throwing guns to people on the ground floor all game. Very generous.
How great would it be if there was a mechanic where you did that, and then the elevator 30 seconds later goes ding, and everything thrown off the map appears in it?
I don't think that was a good idea because my dog just barked.
Okay.
As soon as you finish your thought. So there you go. Judgment has been passed by Maple. She says, nah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that we've got management in with their decision. B-site found from Order, and Rooster are staying shoulder to shoulder, just worried about mid. Looking ready to maybe flood. They could just go for some damage here.
Yeah. They're kind of just setting up the net, aren't they? That's like the new one, I think. From my dad works at RuneScape to like my dog works at Valve.
Ah, yes, true.
I'll get you banned, kiddo.
Well, Spud just trying to get some chip damage in with this Deagle. Stop these exits from happening. There you go. Sharp shot found, and maybe someone will fall to the bomb here, but they might fall to Danny G instead. Close range, and Gyro readjusts, but he's got Vexite backing him up. Good damage to Order's economy, all things considered, but they've got plenty in the bank regardless. So they're going to be happy to buy up as Rooster head into another gun round. Can they find their third?
I don't know, man. It's looking rough.
Yeah.
It's just not happening. The pieces are not coming together for Rooster. I just haven't seen anything that convincing. Order, on the other hand, have looked much more switched on. They really want to move on in the lower bracket here. Again, here we go. Contest into Scaff. Chelios is pulled over here, but displaced by the Molotov and not a single angle to be clicking on, or a single player to be clicking on, rather.
Danny. In this spot down below, is he going to be spotted? He will. Oh, Gyro's trying to figure out how to knife him. Props to Danny for at least checking his flank and forcing himself to die, you know?
Oh my god, I want to, guys, I want to hype up these gun rounds. I really want to hype up these gun rounds, but when that's how it starts with a 3-0 lead for Order and Rooster, it's the saving. I don't know what you want from me as a caster. I just don't know what you want me to cast.
Well, I'm just having fun, and that's what I expect from everyone else as well. Just have a good time. Ustillo, he's got the info that someone's at the bottom of the stairs here, and Spudwrecker, unfortunately, is now not going to be having any fun. Turns back, but final man Shipka in the corner, spotted. Ustillo jumping. Oh, doesn't get away with it this time, and Shipka now has to fight for his life.
Yep. Try to keep that M4 alive, but... Oh no, Vexite's wall banked in through the corner of the dunny.
That's something. Well, it's only plastic, so it doesn't stop too much damage from the old bullets either. And into the 12th round we go. Who's going to take it? Looking at the guns, probably Order, but we'll see what Rooster can do.
I think looking at whatever guns that Rooster have, I think I'm back in Order right now.
Yeah.
They're looking good, mate.
We'll boost up the top. Nice and silent as well. So, good mechanics being displayed by Rooster. Good patience as well. Chill now making some noise at Dig, just trying to draw some form of attention. Spud up top at mid, so City set up. They're in some sneaky positions, and Danny just waiting to make his move, but the timing's already been found by Vexite, who's just waiting for that molly to come through and now just trying to deny any transition back to safety. Rifles there, but he's only good for one. Big damage onto Danny though, so 1 HP on him, and Shipka is not aware of the smoke gap, but he'll get away with his life as well. So ridiculous scenes, and the AK can be juggled across to someone with more HP.
Ricky's still just sitting there on the angle. Man's been there for an eternity. Just hasn't moved an inch. Just posted on scaff, on towards secret rather.
Just one of those bloody situations, you know. But playing his role. "20 seconds, and Danny on 1 HP finds a form of impact and tries to find another, but it's Gyra spotting his shoulder around the corner there at default. Shipka here at Dig. Oh, not going to be cleared by Gyra, but he will be by Ustillo, who's crossing those T's, dotting those I's, and holding down the fort for Order. Danger. 1 on 3 angle. And there's a whole lot of eyes trained on this position. Gyra over the top will find the headshot. And he's had some impact as well as Ustillo to get a 10th on the board, and this half is looking absolutely dominant now from Order.
Yep. Definitely not showing any of the rustiness that we saw in those first 2 maps. None of those weird, uncharacteristic mistakes. Another gun round here for Rooster. Singular AWP. Similar looking buys, similar looking utils. What's going to be different this time? It's a lot of flashes in towards Scaff. Danny G, once again, sending himself down. And once again, Vexite is going to get the better of him.
Oh, spotted. Those bags on the players' backs as well, man. Always just giving away so much information to the CTs. However, hasn't really, turned the odds in terms of the scoreline. Order absolutely popping off in the first half. Ricky and Gyra now need to combine to get something across the line. And Danger's in a solid position to hold here. So we'll see if Ricky clears everything. But again, solid line held by Danger. Goes a little bit too far though. And Ricky could be on for a 1-on-4, but he's got 50 seconds. And the CTs, well, they're starting to group up.
Yeah, they're all in the vicinity. Ricky start his trek over here towards B. Smokes off the gent. Creeping up on these angles. Not a whole lot of CTs giving him very much face, but off angle on the AWP for Chelios looks pretty good to me.
We'll plant. But we secured, so extra bit of cash in the bank for the next following rounds, but the round itself will finally go over to Rooster. It's been a while since they found one. And there's a chance now that they can make this a 5-10 half and have a fighting chance in the second. But look, at least with 3 alive, the economy, relatively stable.
Good couple of off angles with the Orgs. Definitely getting some work done, even though they didn't necessarily start the round well, having lost control of that scaffolding. I think Shipka went in there and traded that one back out. And then obviously the majority of the heavy lifting done by Danger on the off angle with that Org. So nicely done. Rooster, I mean, they would have done well here to scrape 5 together. Oh, again, another 1-for-1 very quickly over towards this B side of the map. Danger's got a lot of utility, and Spudwrecker's over here as well. So I don't really think Order can have too much luck trying to accelerate here.
Well, they're going to potentially try it anyway. Looks like they're setting up for a boost up on that left side of the stairs. Valiant's his head going to get taken off. Big swing coming through from Danger here, and he is fully ready for it. Man, knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah, he's anchoring this B site like a champ. Doing a great job.
He's played this game before. Gets himself into a position to succeed, and, well, they haven't done it just yet, but there is a 4th round that they've got the advantage towards at the moment. It's just Danny G on 17 HP to hold down A, though, and that's where Order is starting to push.
Yeah, Molotov into the sandbags is a bit of a tell that there is a few players on their way. You're seeing a shift in the rotations, leaning back towards this A side of the map.
Oh, and Ricky just trying to find an opening, but Rooster giving him nothing. Molly forcing Danny G out of position. There's 10 seconds to plant. Shipka goes in for the info, hoping that he could find something, but that's just turned the tides back in Order's favor, but the rush could come through. The flood about to get thrown in. And Jira hard on the commit. Oh, Spudwrecker just barely able to find him. He survives on 3 HP and is able to maybe take some more. Dropping that molly to get back to safety. And it's missed the mark, but Ricky does not. Holding strong here at ramp and just waiting for a swing on the right side of sight. But Danger and Spudwrecker still in with a fighting chance. This T's so low, but it doesn't matter if Ricky's going to keep tagging him with the big grin. Off the back of it, 4 kills on the board and 11 in the bag for Order. Ricky firing up when needed.
I mean, that could have been the round if Jara gets vamped down there. Survives on 3 HP. There was no time left to be able to get themselves another bomb plant Order. They ran it right down to the wire. And, you know, plant goes down. Ricky hits a couple AWP shots and the rest is history. 11-3. Setting up for 12-3 looking at this buy from Rooster. It's not great.
Ooh, smoke at Scaff. Just to slow things down in Order. No, they're happy just to play the waiting game. Looks like looking for something with a boost over the top would sound made. So Rooster aware that someone's hanging around in this position. There's danger on the opposite side of the smoke. But for now, they're just going to take things slow. Ustillo spotted at mid. Chell goes back for seconds and will at least tag him. But Danny, look at this position. Man standing in, trying to hold from the front of Crane with Shipka still lying in wait at sandbags. In comes the time to strike. But there's no more T's here. And they haven't cleared it out for info just yet. Push comes through. AK retrieved. And now a pretty good chance for Rooster to stack on a 4th. But Order, 50 seconds. And going for the Xe on B.
Yeah, Danger's over here. Gonna hide inside the smoke. Counter flash is ready from Spudwrecker to set him up for success. And a smoke to delay as well. Order's having a tough time scaling onto the site here, Mac.
1-for-1 trade, though. An Order. Again, just waiting so long to push in. Valiant's pre-firing the common angles, and Spudwrecker will be a casualty of that. Chell missing the shot on the cross, and that could have been the round saver as Valiant shoots back again. Order turning the round on its head and looking to make it 12-3 into the half, but Shipka, no armor, has nothing left to say about it. There it is, 12-3 at the half, and we got a second one to get to, so don't go too far. We'll see you after the break.
They will watch us shake the ground. Oh, it's like it will fill the air around. Oh, I'm not asleep or awake. I won't let the future escape. Burning dreams take me back to you. In the night when I heard you call. We're not the only ones. We're not the only ones. We're not the only ones. We're not the only ones.
When I get old, I remember this day when we scrolled and just felt okay with nothing having done. No, nothing's really done to.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. What's that sign say? Get it out of here. Just remove it. Any uninstallers in the chat? Any professional tradesmen to get to the top of the tower? Because I'm apparently not allowed up there until that sign's removed.
You can't get on the job site, Mac. How are you going to make a living?
I don't know. Well, I'm going to blame the government no matter what happens. Either way.
It's the popular thing to do right now.
So I've heard.
That's fair. All right. Well, Rooster, a lot of work to do on this T side. I guess it all starts with the pistol if you open for a bit of a comeback train.
It's very far in the distance, I think. That's what it sounded like. But Gyra trying to take contact here. Not hard clearing the corner, and Valiant's able to strike for 2 before falling, but it is going to be traded back by Shipka and Spudwrecker. Well, Order on the full rotation, and Rooster taking a little bit of time to get into sight. Smoke lined up and a couple of bangers to cross, but nothing spotted. However, the sound is heard, and it's boost over the top now. Danny, not going to be expecting this one, surely. Position held and flank starting to come through. Better late than never. And Vexite, ooh, swinging in, almost finding 3 back-to-back, but he's got 2. Third one comes in with the repeak from Danny G. And it's Vexite, big retake from the little man.
Things are getting dire. I think that train just got even further away.
Yeah. Might have even collapsed around the bend at some point there too.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get some kind of emergency maneuver to get it back on track with this force bite. Once again, getting that SG. Couple Galils. Not a whole lot of util. Gonna have to be some sharp shooting out of these Rooster blokes.
Well, we'll see if they're going to be able to connect. We've seen some moments of brilliance tonight, and it's a boost over the top, but Ustillo already close. However, that spam's been heard, and Chell's just trying to find something. But the spam's going both ways. Surely Ustillo's heard this one. Crosshair trained in the perfect spot there as well. Smoke fading, but Chell over the top has that advantage. Ricky picks one back off, though. And Chell, he's had enough. He's going back for more. 1 HP for him, so surely swap that out with one of the other players. But we'll see what he opts to do.
In the meanwhile, some stairs control taken. Valiant's in an advanced position, but there's really not a whole lot of assistance for him anywhere near. Oh, that's not good. That's a massive tell. Gyra now actually committing into the B side off the back of that gun being heard.
Ooh. And Gyro needs to take contact here over towards default just to draw attention for Val. Flash comes through, but Val just holds his ground for now and head spotted over the top, but the Famous still has impact here.
Yeah, but it's an A plate. Rooster, whole time, just trying to pull those rotations straight off the A site, and they've done an excellent job of doing so. Now getting deeper positions, smoke onto the connector, Flash, deep will set up Chipka for this close position, and he's unarmored, so that might actually be better off for him.
Oh, okay. 2-for-1 trade, and Spud just needs 2 survivors. Chell is on the longest flank, the slowest, shiftiest, sneakiest flank you've ever damn seen, and he might not even find the CT in the end. However, here's those footsteps, but Vexite creates some space between them. So we'll see what ends up happening. Either way, Rooster, they're not out of the game. They've managed to salvage a 4th off the back of the force. Can they go upwards from here? Oh, 1 HP at a Dream. Who's going to take the cake? No one. No cake for anyone. I threw it in the bin. Ha ha.
So proud of yourself. I don't know. How does that Rooster winning the round fit into our train analogy? I'm not really sure. But it does keep them alive for now.
Well, I can see it, you know, the great train action scene. Danny G hanging from the cabin. He's got a wrench in hand. He started to tie the screws on the wheels.
Ah, yeah. Tighten them up.
Yep. It's all really emotional. Because if they lose 2 rounds, the wheel falls off. But if not, the wheel gets tightened.
Damn screw tightening always reminds me of my father. It's a bit of a weird buy out of order, I have to say.
I heard your dad was a great screwer.
Oh, I'm not even going to get into that. Terrible imagery.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, he was an engineer, so some truth to that.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I saying was? He's still with us. I mean, he's retired, so I guess that's technically true. Look, let's stop. Let's stop now.
Getting right into the details here. And Danger, he's just getting right up into the face of Order 2. Just push into sight and managing to stick this plant through. So numbers are there for Order, but the firepower is still favoring Rooster. They're just trying to find anything. As is Spudwrecker over the top with that Galil, just staying aggressive for now, but flashed out to safety. There's Danny G fighting from Dig, but it's going to be a 2-for-1 trade, favoring Rooster now. And puts him in a very good position to succeed. Over the top he comes, and Vexite here dodges that flash perfectly. Poppy works for the second, but the tap does not come through, so not forcing Rooster out of their positions yet. And there it is. Another in the bag for Rooster. But 2 rifles carried across for Order will nicely buff that economy relatively early on. And now there's a chance to actually buy into the next.
I'm not sure. Like, I don't know what they want to be going for here. Like, you could have an M4 and a FAMAS dropped over, and then maybe Ricky goes for a FAMAS, and you could call that a buy, I guess. Or an MP9, maybe. Like, they could put something together. Alternatively, they could go, hey, we're up 13-5 and should probably maximize our loss bonus.
Yeah.
And then later on, we can just start double AWPing like every other round. And that's what they're going to do.
Okay, Stillo over the top and just barely beat that smoke, so info goes both ways, but the kill initially does go to your boy Danny G. Molly hitting the mark there up the top of ramp, and Stillo couldn't fall away to safety, so a rough position for Order to be in. But again, they didn't purchase up into the round, they just are now trying to play around the guns they saved from the previous, and Gyra's got a big job ahead of him here. Oof. Mopped up.
Yeah.
Not a chance for the man.
Big entries from the Danger Man himself. Are we going to get any exits? Still got 2 weaponaries over here to be saved over into the next, if that's what Order wants.
Ricky in a solid position to save, actually. I haven't seen that too often. And Shell just trying to figure out how to deal with it. With Vexite swinging close. Now both CT's positions are known, but Rooster, they are hungry to do some financial damage here. Ricky, he's Gonskis. And Vexite might be able to have found the timing. He certainly has, so should survive and might even take a T with him. Wrapping around, ring around the rosy. Danny goes down and, oh, so does Vexite. Shipka swinging in from the elbow. And it's another round for Rooster.
Are we going to do the believe thing today? How many rounds?
Yeah, just not yet. I was going to do it a little bit later because I thought you forgot about it.
It's been a while. It's been a while, Mac, but I knew... I don't know why. I felt like today was the day where you sneak back in with that one.
I did it the other day, but with Jordan. And it wasn't the same. He didn't get as angry at me. Oh, well. Whoa. Rooster. Expecting some aggression in that smoke. Going very damn loud indeed. And off the back of that, they've just decided to group towards B and maybe even hit it.
Yeah. Pretty tight on the util is Order. Valiant's out on an island here with just a couple of grenades. He's going to burn his smoke at a pretty nice timing, to be honest. Gyro's got 1 counter flash for the man. He's got 1 flash to assist himself. But for the most part, this is a lean towards A for Order, so it's really down to a couple of players to have pretty massive impact, or Rooster will almost certainly lock this one up.
Smoke come through and Val now stuck a double stack, but he's able to fight for at least 1 and just buying some extra time before another flash is there to assist, as is Gyro, but he can't stop the swing to sight. And now it may just be a boost over the top of the smoke, but it's a common position and open to a spam, but Vexite strikes first. Looks like Rooster may just finish last off the back of that one. Shipka can't get away to safety. It's Chelios playing from Baggy here. 2 found, and that will equalize the numbers. Now, a chance, and Ricky strikes the leg, so Chell continues to walk. He's staggering. He's bloody limping at this point, but it's not worked out for him. Danny G, 1 on 2, and no angle found from him. It's Ricky to connect. Whipping out the rifle instead. Ustillo goes back, grabs the AWP. And the retake will be successful to put Order onto 14 rounds. Now, Mitch, I need to ask you, it's been a while. 14-6, how many rounds do Rooster need before you believe?
I'll say 12.
Ah, it's not bad.
I'm going to double up the round count, I think. I'm not sure if they're going to make it there, Mac.
Okay. At least I got an answer this time. Thanks for playing along, Mitch. Now, what are we going to see from Rooster here in round 21? holding their ground at the bottom of ramp again. Not going for any sneaky spams. Vexite up in the opposite corner. There it is. Danny G just waiting for the moment.
Yeah, good spam to find that man advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Minute 20 on the clock. Plenty of util. Rooster strolling up ramp now. Not a care in the world. What are they going for in the mid to late round here, though? Two nice little off angles. And Gyra, he's found a nice little timing.
Well, A-side execute starting to come through.
Oh.
Line found Ricky Sharp on the stick again, and Chell gets himself a free haircut, which, you know, during lockdown, you really kind of want. Either way, rotation coming through from Shipka, found by Gyra with that aggression down the ladder. And Order have so much information here, but it's Rooster clearing from the close side of B. Will manage to get the better of Valiant, so a chance now. They've got 3 Order players to get past, make it 2 as Spud Wrecker had his AK out and ready. Now it's Ricky and Ustillo to try and retake again.
Yeah, and Spud Wrecker setting up danger with a flash. Might be caught unawares to this late flank. He did have his crosshair position appropriately. Oh my god, Ricky's trying to stomp danger out of the server. Doesn't go well for him. Oh, almost lined that one up.
It's not Super Mario. You can't stomp any Goombas here. It doesn't work like that. However, Order take the round anyway because you still remembered that it's Counter-Strike. Now, Order 1 round away from the series and knocking Rooster out of DreamHack Open here.
Been a pretty one-sided game on Vertigo, which I guess isn't outside the realms of expectation. This buy is not looking great for Rooster. What is that? 2 flashes and a smoke? Ugh.
Yeah, really just relying on their pure skill, pure mechanics in terms of their aim to try to get across the line here. And look, on a good day, you'd back them. But this far in the deficit, and with Order all fired up, I just don't know if it's going to be enough. But let's find out now. As Rooster are just going to be contacting up ramp.
AG nades. Chipping away, trying to find some damage. Unsuccessful. Couple of flashes. Does seem like Rooster just want to send it straight up ramp here, Mac.
The question is, when are they going to strike? Looks like it's the minute mark off the back of the flash. Ricky not going to be able to connect this time. You're still low. Holds down Dig, but they don't expect the second man. Vexite able to trade for 2, so things go still in Order's favor. But the bomb is there, and the site may be 2 for Rooster. To get this one planted, Ricky waiting for a wide swing, and Chell thanking his lucky stars that he didn't go wide that second earlier. 2 tags, and is it enough? Danger able to connect for 1. And he's got 30 seconds to play with bomb in his possession as well. And he's going to go for the full wraparound, surely. He doesn't go back to B, he stays silent. Gyra or Bean. Head spotted, taken off as well, and it's Ricky going down. Danger, the savior of Rooster this time.
Big impact play, big clutch. Keeps Rooster alive for the time being, but maybe not in the fashion that they would have wanted.
Okay,
Well.
quick tech pause coming through. Hopefully, shouldn't be too long. We're just waiting for that one to get sorted. Either way, very close game all series. And this is pretty much the most dominant performance we've seen so far from Order. And they just need that one more round to close it out here. But again, Danger just finding the best case to get back in. And that was, of course, just standing there and delivering the goods. Couple of headshots. Was all
Yeah.
it took.
I mean, it's pretty big impact play. You look at the effect of the economy. It's kind of broken the CT side economy. They're going to try to go for a force here.
Oh, and forcing their way in through the smoke. It's enough. Chell wasn't quite blinded, but running with a shot like that, at least it's a Mach 10, so you know it's got one of the best running accuracies in the game.
Yeah, if they're able to get through this anti-force here, 5-on-4, anti-eco, you're getting yourself pretty close to swinging at double digits.
Well, contacting through. And it should favour Rooster here because, of course, they don't need to walk into the crosshairs of an AWP anymore. At least for now. Jara contacting himself up through elbow. And Vexite here on site, just dropping that smoke, trying to play around it. Chell, another entry found, and 2 for Shifka. So, it's all down to the Lobster. And, looks like he doesn't like the hot water that he's dipped his foot into. So, just scurries away. But so are Rooster, just chasing the man. They're hungry. They're looking to send a message.
Sounds pretty good to me. I'd take some lobster if it was on offer right now. Not as big of a fan of Rooster, I suppose. You know, had a few too many meals of chicken and chips. I don't know about you, Mac.
Honestly, I'll miss myself a good charcoal chook, a couple of chippies and that beautiful garlic sauce we love. But conversation for another time. As the only cooked chook about to be in the server is Rooster. And that's if they drop a single round. Again, margin for room for error is nothing in these positions. Life's on the line here in DreamHack Open Oceania. And they need to play their A game right now.
Into the anti-eco. You'd back them to be closing it out. Gonna start to contest scaffolding here. Yeah, minimal investment in here from Order. Just those 2 upgraded pistols.
Oh.
Hello. Ladder go.
Yep. Vexite as well. Falling to Chell. And Rooster just staying together, making sure that they can trade here. Just waltzing their way into B. Jara, big with the swing, but not enough to net a kill. And Ustillo on the flank has 2 players to get past, so we'll see if this one even works for him. He could maybe just save the armor and get more util in the next, but he's thinking, oh, what if I get an AK, you know? It's still the old patch. These things are still valuable.
They'll still be valuable. Gotta love that 1B potential. All right, well, 9th for Rooster. Here's the buy-in from Order. In terms of util, it's actually still not that great on the rifling players. Ricky has been quite responsible with his spending and kept a little bit of extra money in the kitty, which means that he can buy himself an AWP. But yeah, I mean, the money is not good enough to put any kits together. It's not good enough for many of these HE nades, many of these flashes, many of these mollies. These are all key pieces of util to control important parts of the map here on Vertigo.
Oh, let's see if they're going to be able to make their way in. Danny going up dry, and as quick as he bloody can, just tapping away the spray, just barely swaying to the wayside. As Jara survives on 13 HP. Nade across almost mops him up, but it's barely missed the mark for now. And it's 4v4 as we head towards the mid-round.
Yeah, Ricky has been deep on that mid line for quite a while. Valiant's quite deep over towards B as well. So 2 players with a lot of control for Order is going to allow them to lean at least 2 players towards the B side of the map.
Throwing some progressive utility. looking to gain some control of Dig, but it's all a ruse. That bomb over towards the B site now. Although that is making its way back to A. And with 3 mollies, 2 flashes, and a nade, it can be the double pump. There's going to be no smokes to play around, so we'll see if they can make their way back in. Chelt close here at lane, just trying to find the timing. Head spotted and connected, but the wall's in the way as well, and Justillo at 6 HP finds 2. Huge impact from the man, but it's a 2-for-2 trade, and still, there is some time to plant for Rooster. But look at this position that Shipka's in to try and stop the push. Bomb's gone down though, and Shipka's position is not known. So as soon as he's spotted, it's definitely a one and done position, but it's Valiant's up top, and Shipka may just need to make the move. But he's checked, he's cleared, and he spots the second man, but he shot Ricky. And there you have it. Val closes things out. It's 16-9. Ladies and gentlemen, Order are alive in DreamHack Open, and we are going to be going to a break, so don't go too far. We'll see you just after this to break it all down.